Hello, guys. Good evening, my dear friends, fans, and family of Judith TV show. This is the Judith TV show, and my name is Judith. You're welcome on board. It is my pleasure to have you come to my page. How you guys doing? I hope your week and your day went well. Thank God for everything. Um, I want to talk about an issue that is just not going down well with me, the way things are just going. I want to first of all thank my subscribers, all my viewers all over the world. I appreciate and celebrate you all. And so I like to delve into the topic I want to talk about today, which has to do with this rampant cases of divorce and breakdowns in marriages. Guys, what is going on? What are we not getting right? What are we missing out? Why are things going on? So rampant that you are like, these are people that proclaimed love for each other 5, 10 years ago, and all of a sudden, they are now washing their dirty linens on the social media. I just cannot believe the way these things are just going. So I want to talk about that issue because it's a big issue. It's a big issue. If you have not observed or noticed how these things are happening these days, I have, and that's what I want. Why I want to talk about it. Now, I like to start with okay, let me just use them as an example because their issues on the public domain. Okay, Paul Okoye and Anita Okoye. They are divorced now. Guys, but these are people that dated for 10 solid years. And after dating for 10 years, they got married in 2014, if I'm not mistaken. So they're about 7 or 8 years in marriage. And all of a sudden, today they're divorced. My concern is even for the children that are involved in this marriage. 3 beautiful children, 3 healthy, cute children. And at the end of the day, they will just be dancing this way and dancing that way. Today they are with the mom, maybe they will stay with her for a while, and then some other time they go to their dad and stay a while, and then just back and forth like that for innocent children. Because 2 adults could not apply patience to the relationship that they have, that they are committed to keeping. Because marriage is a lifetime commitment. There are a lot of things, ups and downs, that you see in marriage, but the ability to wither them, the ability to apply the necessary patience is what matters. It's what helps you through. I begin to wonder, do you know that at the end of the day, all this marriage thing, divorce here and there, is usually women that is at the receiving end? Wifeys, sisters, ladies, a little patience will help out in this. Okay, your husband is cheating. For instance, the case of Paul, the wife said he was cheating, I think with their house help or something. I like to ask a question. Funny enough, that house, if it is true, that house help that he was cheating with, did he marry the girl? No. Good. That's house help he was cheating with. Is the girl with him? The answer is no. So for every man that is cheating, there's always a time for that phase to go because every evil has an expiration date. There's always a time for this thing to expire. The ability of the wife to be patient and then love this man out of that wrong way is what I'm talking about tonight. The ability to, there is nobody that resists love. Nobody. And can I tell you one secret, ladies? Do you know that if somebody is doing something wrong to you and you choose to do the opposite to the person, you love the person instead, the person will be broken down. The person will be broken down. For God's sake, the man that you're married to, there must be a time you can talk to this man. There must be a time you can talk to this man. I know some people will come and say, okay, after talking to him and it doesn't change, what happens? It might not be instant. It might not be instant. And this kind of a change and this kind of a talking is what you do prayerfully, because you don't know what is dragging him. And for Paul, for instance, you know he's a celebrity. He has money. He's a good-looking guy. So many ladies will want to fall at his feet. But that is not an excuse for him to cheat on his wife. But what I'm saying is that at the end of the day, you are the wife. You are the woman that is in the house. He will always come around. No matter how long, he will always come around. That's why I said patience is the key in this kind of a situation. Okay, let's analyze it, guys. Now they are divorced, right? Good. Probably Anita has somebody now that is, she's with. Paul has moved on with a 22-year-old girl, Ivy, or a former also, I think Ivy. Now, the truth about the matter is this. That's why I said that it's always the women that is at the receiving end. The truth about the matter is whether anybody believes it or yes. You see, Anita, after a while, it will dawn on her that she has made a mistake. Because the guys or the person she's with now, by the time the person, maybe the person doesn't end up marrying her, there will be other women in the person's life. There will be other women in the person's life. Maybe the man will also have his ex. And if they can't flow together, she falls out of that relationship again and start waiting for another one. Another one comes, it's the same thing. Now, whoever that is going to marry her now will be somebody that will consider the fact that there are 3 children that are there, that at the end of the day, he might be the one taking care of them. So this places her in a disadvantaged position of getting somebody to move on with. Even if she moves on with somebody now, after a while, things will not fall in place anymore. And those other women that will be in the life of that man, she will now be the one that will now be contending with those women. And she doesn't have the authority over the man because she's not married to the man. Even when she's married to the man, it's the same thing that happened in the case of Paul that is now repeating itself there. So will she now walk out again? Will she now divorce again? And I understand that the divorce, nothing was given to her, nothing was granted to her. Because when you now come to the social media and you put these things forth and you're saying, okay, you're demanding 7 million or 9 million or whatever amount for each of the children, and for the 3 of them, that's like 20 million or more than 20 million. The first thing your husband gets, the impression he gets is that, okay, you are doing this for the money. He doesn't consider the love and then or the time that you people were together, what home that you people built together. He's now seeing it as you are now more interested in the money. And nobody will take that for granted. Of course, he will now try to fire back. He will now try to, start playing smart or whatever. Now he has moved on with another lady, a 22-year-old girl. That 22-year-old girl, if he ends up marrying that girl, God save the children of Anita if she is not a good girl, is not a good person. She might even end up saying he doesn't want to cheat the children. It can even influence the man not to be fair to the children. You know the outcome again? The children will now be tossed between the father and the mother. This time they will be with Anita. After a while, they will come to stay with Paul. And you know the disadvantage in this kind of a thing? The person, the mother will now want to be doing things for the children just to please them and just to get their attention, just to get them to love her more than their father. The same thing goes for the father. The father will also now want to be doing so. Maybe if they request for anything, the man will want to give it to them just to prove to them that I care more than your mother. And those things that are being given to those children, it might not be things that they are needed now at their age. So who is now counseling them? Who is now monitoring them? Guys, I know that a good number of us grew up where our father and our mother was in the same home. Have you ever had the experience of maybe you did something and then your mother want to talk to you about it, you try to excuse it a while and be like, okay, you are behaving like this, okay, just wait until your father comes. There's always a role of a man, there's a role of a woman in a home and in bringing up children. But this is what is lacking, where there are cases of marriage breakdowns and whatsoever. And I've always said it, this idea of coming to rushing to the social media to come and then seek validation or something is not the best. It doesn't end well. That of Basketman and his wife. You know, when Basketman posted that thing, if you guys recall, people were like, oh, we are surprised, we are surprised. We didn't know there were issues because they were not talking to anybody in the social media. Maybe they tried to manage it and they couldn't. While Basketman now busted out. But as I speak with you guys, do you know that Basketman has taken down that post? And what I like about the whole, I don't think the wife, I don't know her name, I don't think the wife has spoken about it, I don't think she has reacted, and I wouldn't even want her to. You know the advantage about this one? They are leaving room for reconciliation. Nobody can tell, maybe by now they are talking. Maybe by now they are reviewing one or two things that this did what, this one did what, that one. So at the end of the day, we'll see them reconciled. And it will be a happy home once again. That's all we are craving for. That's all we want. That's what Judy TV is all about. That's what I'm talking about here. I wish, I wish Anita is someone that I know personally. And again, I discovered that the kind of friends we keep, sometimes the kind of friends, once you are married, please make your spouse your best friend. I'm not saying you shouldn't have friends. Please don't get me wrong. But let your spouse be your best friend. Because most times it is our friends that talks us into doing what we do that at the end of the day we'll be regretting. And once you are regretting it, those friends are no longer there. Okay, waiting. Your husband did, can you imagine? Ordinary maid. So he doesn't regard you after all the things that you do for did that. So by the time they start whipping up that kind of a sentiment, that whipping up that kind of a thought in you, then you start reacting that way. I'm not saying you should be a fool, but at the same time, a little patience here and there. I don't like what is playing out. I don't like what is going on. Look at such young people that dated for 10 solid years. Now they are just apart for no just reason. The house help that they were accusing that caused the whole thing. Where is she today? Paul is not married to her. Paul is not hanging out with her. Paul is not dating her. It's Ivy now that Paul. So that tells you that if she had stayed a little while, applied a little patience, that evil will come and go. You are the one that owns the man. He's your husband. At the end of the day, those side ones, those assistants, they will come and go. And again, I want to bring up another issue. I don't know whether people don't do that, but couples should try as much as possible when you begin to notice that your relationship is becoming toxic, that something is going wrong the way it shouldn't be. Please, the two of you should take out time, go to a quiet place, a place you can spend like a week or two. Talk. Open up to each other. Talk. If you know what is paining you, if you know why you are doing what you are doing, talk. I've seen many marriages, healed by such an action. By the time they get ahead, so why did you do this one? Is it not because you do that? They both, just the two of them, they will be there, they will rant, they do this, did. At the end of the day, the aim is for them to, heal. And at the end of the day, they will heal because they were there to tell themselves the truth. But by the time you now bring it to the social media, you now want the social media to play this role for you, it becomes a problem. It becomes a problem. If you see the way Paul is flaunting Ivy, it's just like, okay, you see her, so what is it? Someone you dated for 10 years, 10 solid years. Okay, I agreed. Maybe you guys were much, much younger at that time. But after 7 years of marriage, a little patience here and there would have helped. It would have helped. I don't know. I just want both of you, Anita and Paul, please try and remain friends because anything can happen. Anything can happen. I don't believe that the marriage has come to the point of, no return. Ivy is still a young girl. She's just 22. She still has a lot of years ahead of her. She could meet someone else. But aside that, even if Paul now decides to marry her, but I want both of you to remain friends. I've always been stressing on these people, just like I told Alex, Ekubo, and the Fancy. I've always been stressing on this because at the end of the day, as friends, you never can tell where you meet and you realize your mistakes. And before you know it, visits, phone calls, one or two things will start adding up again. You never can tell. Because these children that you people have will always bring you people together. These children will always bring you people together. Adorable children. I think two boys and a girl. Can you imagine? Please. Even Basket Mouth and his wife. Thank God that there's no drama in the social media. Please let there be no drama. Please, I beg the both of you. See how things can work out. See how things can work out. When there's a problem in the home like that, the two people, this one is wrong somewhere, this one is wrong somewhere, this one is right somewhere, this one is right somewhere. So nobody should claim I'm the one that is perfect here. Everybody has where he has his own faults and where he has his own strengths. It's now left for both of you to now work on that, leverage on that, and see how you can salvage your situation for the sake of these children that are involved. It is not, they didn't commit any offense by coming to be a blessing to you people. There are people that are married for the number of years that you guys are married. They don't have not even a child. But now you have like 2 or 3. So what kind of a thing is that you wouldn't want to give these children the kind of home that they will love, they will be so proud of even when they grow up. Growing up with their father and their mother there for them. The essence of this video, guys, is for us ladies to learn. Ladies, learn. Why I'm stressing on ladies is because we are the ones that bear this burden anytime this kind of a thing happens. Whether anybody believes it or yes, whether anybody accepts it or yes, we are the ones. I'm not saying all the time, but most times it's usually the women that suffer in this part of the world. It's usually the women. So women, can we wise up? Ladies, can we just wise up? A little patience here and there, and things will work out. That's all I'm saying. That's just all I'm saying. People will tell you, oh, why should you apply? But if you apply patience and then things work out and you are happy in your home, which one is better? You cannot be doing the same thing the same way all the time and you expect a different result. It's not possible. It's only when you do things differently that you expect a different result. And when you stay and the home works out like that, you will be the one that is in charge. You will be the one that, because there are certain things that you can endure for a man. He knows that one or two other women might not endure it for him. That becomes a strong point for you in that home. And you occupy your position jejely, enjoying your marriage jejely. Which one is better? Ladies, which one is better? See, I'm not happy about this rampant divorce cases. So please, as much as I've said all this, I want those of you that are my viewers, whoever that will come across video, at whatever point in time you will come across this video, please share this video, because you never can tell who is at the verge of taking a decision that this video will help, that will realize that taking a hasty decision of not applying patience will end up hurting her the more. Please share this video. Share this video. Like this video. Comment on this video. If you have examples you want me to talk about, let me know. No names will be mentioned, just to protect the identity of the people that are involved. But I like to tell us, God is such a faithful God. If God has brought two people together in the matrimony of marriage, He's such a faithful God to keep that relationship, to keep that marriage. Especially if that marriage is blessed with children. All He expects the people, the parties, the couples to do is to apply patience. Nobody is perfect. At every point in time that your spouse is getting it wrong, please hold on a while. Every evil has expiration date. That phase will come and go. That phase will come and go. There are men that are into women, but today they are no longer like that. Prayerfully be there for him. Prayerfully be there for him. And there could be a time you will talk to this man that he will listen to you. Appeal to his conscience. He's a human being. Remind him of the good times that you had together, of how you people started. He has conscience. He will come around. That's all I'm saying, guys. Try this and see. Thank me later. Reach out to me later. Comment later. On that note, guys, I'd like to thank you once again for watching. As usual, I am excited and grateful that you're always there for me. Please like this video, comment on this video, let me know what you think. It's a two-way thing. Oh, that's why you're my family, that's why you're my fan, that's why you're my friends. It's a two-way thing. Let me know what you think, let me know your opinion. Okay, let it not be that it's just me that is talking. Let me know what you also think so that we can party together. That's how we roll, okay, on Judy TV show, where we talk about marriage issues and marriage related issues. Okay, thank you so very much, guys, for watching. It's been a wonderful day. I appreciate you all. I celebrate you all. I look forward to seeing you all in my next video. And for those of us that have not subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please subscribe to my channel so that we can roll together. We are one, oh, just one. We are one, oh, me, you, one. So we are waiting. I'm waiting for you to subscribe. Okay. Thank you so very much once again, guys. I appreciate you all. I celebrate you all. Bless be God for today. And then I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye for now.